Heyo, and welcome back to my Starfield playthrough. Right now, we're right off the heels of the previous recording. Like, I'm literally, recording this, 5 minutes after I just finished the other recording. And now we're going to be continuing on with the Ryujin storyline, where we just learned that Ryujin, the person who hired us, is the mole. So yeah, we're going to have to go and deal with her. But first, we're going to have to go talk to Benjamin Bayou, because she is hiding with the syndicate here, and he is sort of part of them, so help us get in there without having to deal with a bunch of problems. Let's keep going. So far, I'm enjoying this quest side. It was a little uneventful at first, but I think once you get to the Aurora Chen part of the mission, it does become a little more interesting.
Reviews are in for the latest ships from star yards across the settled systems. And the final scores were surprisingly tight, with Tayo Astroneering earning a single award more than rival Stroud-Eklund. One judge said, technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choices this season. Rumors abound that Stroud-Eklund has one more trick up its sleeve to reclaim its title from last year.
I wonder if that was, wonder if that had to do with the ship that I made in that one episode. Where, if I had made something that was a little more specialized and not so monstrous, I would have had something a bit, would have gotten one more award. Oh, it looks like it wasn't too bad though.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
Right. Some music. I wonder if that's that
Ever run
Borealis
into
person.
spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like...
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Dalton Vinay sent me. I'd like your permission to enter the Syndicate's hideout. I'm only here to give you a heads up on Ryujin's behalf. I'm heading into the Syndicate's hideout.
A heads up? You're telling me you're heading into my own territory? That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission.
We're after a suspect who's fled to the Syndicate to hide.
As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Persuade, I think the mutual benefit should be enough.
And what mutual benefit would that be?
A small gesture of good faith now could have a lot of weight later.
Around here, I already have all the weight I need.
You know, you have nothing to lose by letting me in.
I could always use a little more leverage when it comes to Ryujin. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Alright then, so... Private quarters, huh? Sounds like a perfect place Imogene would hide. How smart she is. Alright, let's stop at Frankie's grab and go and grabbing some info and get on going. See what I did there? You know, grab and go. Yeah, I'm totally funny, aren't
Just
I?
one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
Where's Frankie's grab and go?
Keeper Aquilus delivered what was by all accounts a passionate and moving sermon on greed and the responsibility of man. A small gathering of Sanctum Universum faithful listened to hear their founder,
What do you
but
think
some
I should look?
passerbys
I'm
expressed
thinking
frustration.
something classy.
I was just going to Galbank, one person said. Do I have to be subjected to universal propaganda? But this view may be in the minority, as the message of the Universals continues to spread far and wide.
Galbank, where your credits work for you.
My mother wanted me to be
Undergoes an
Spanish. I think I'm doing
scum
okay.
and fly through space. Seeing Hearts outfitters.
I guess it's probably Frankie's grab and goes down here. So website.
I don't like the look of you.
Grab and go.
Better have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo?
I'm here on Ryujin's behalf. I was told I'd be allowed inside.
Oh, so you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Also care of the third floor.
That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better. Doors open.
So it's like a little panel there.
I'm watching you.
Assassin.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the Syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
You got some explaining.
I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
You think Alara did this?
Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off.
Intentionally.
Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
Why would Ularu set you up?
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this.
What would Ularu's motives be?
Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with.
That's a good point.
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
This is true, you'll need evidence to prove it.
That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
Dalton gave me orders to bring away evidence or not, you're coming with me.
I can't do that. The moment I step in that building, Dalton will lock me up, and Ularu will be on high alert.
If you're innocent, what do you have to worry about?
You really are naive when it comes to corporate culture. Once I'm back at Ryujin, Ularu will be looking to tie up any loose ends. So I can stay here and deal with you, or I can go back and deal with her. Which is why I'm hoping you'll take this evidence to Dalton.
You don't come with me, I have orders to kill you.
Of course you do. Look, if you just bring this slate to Dalton, I'm sure he'll understand. But if I go with you, everything is ruined. It's your choice. Do you want the truth? Or do you just want to be Employee of the Month?
Alright, I'll take the slate to Dalton.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Okay, so the plot thickens. So I can confront Ularu right off the bat. Which I think was probably a bad idea. It seems like a...
No funny business.
Alright, let's get going.
Hey, no funny stuff with that booze pack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Okay.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
That's good then.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Oh, I passed you by like 3 times already? Like, why didn't you tell me that before?
Got a call someone's power kept going out?
Neurolamps? Oh yeah, suspect. For you.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
You have to act all, not to my point.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
I think that was the safest bet. Not sure how much she's in with the Lara or not.
This deal could be huge.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
You're back. And Imogene?
Found Imogene. She claimed she was set up.
So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation.
This slate could prove Imogene's innocence.
If I'm not mistaken, you appear to be on her side. Not that I blame you, but if Imogen really wants to prove her innocence, she better be prepared to face a strict interrogation. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
I'll head over as soon as
Once
possible.
I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Right. So we may have just saved Imogene's life.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Key ingredient. Such a development.
I've got my eye on you.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back. Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity LTD.
Put me in the right direction. I'm ready to do whatever's to do.
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of 2 parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
This is like some crazy, like, cyberpunk, mind computer shit. It's smart to market them separately. You'd be foolish to get one without the other.
Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity LTD. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
I'm willing to undergo the procedure if that's what it takes.
Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the last piece of the puzzle. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived, and we've gotten no response to our queries from the station. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to keep the discovery quiet, so it's unusual for them not to respond.
I guess the best we can hope for is a communication issue on their side.
It's unlikely. The team has a proven track record with us in the past. They've always been extremely competent and reliable. We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Find out what happened and secure the ship.
The station is called CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager, Camden Shaw, and his replacement is still getting up to speed. Otherwise, I may have had more useful information.
It's fine, I'll manage.
Be prepared for anything. Once you have the shipment, bring it straight back to Vina.
So that little thing where I did with extra thing I did for Nyx did have a little bit of repercussion. Joe got fired, and thus now I'm going in a little bit more blind. But yeah, that's a... Alright, let's get going. I'd say so far out of all the quest lines I've done, this is probably my favorite one.
Whoa! What?
Like I said, like it starts off a little tough, a little like basic at the beginning, but now I think it's ramping up now, but so let's get to the ship, and I still wonder where the fuck Bosco has been all this time, because he's supposed to be my fucking follower. But yeah, he's supposed to be on my ship. He's on the side of the Kepler, so. Oh, is it because he's assigned to the Kepler that he's for some reason still following? If I unassign him, will he like show up? Because he's alright. So it's no longer following you. So he has to be assigned to the ship in order to be my follower, which is odd, but yeah, that is kind of odd that he has to be assigned to the ship in order to be a follower. There's my other people chilling out back here. Let's get flying. Wait, I didn't check up here. Let's back up here. he's not up here. Oh, the ship's over. That's odd, like... it's just odd that he's not out here anymore. Take off, here we go.
Where are we off to this time, Captain?
Very nice. We need to get a better reactor for this ship so then we have more power for our weapons and shields. There's this Kurenai thing over here. Yeah, this is spot we have been to before, so. Let's go here. Sell. Right.
You there. Ryujin will reward you if you take out that Ecliptic ship. Please and thank you. That's not functional. Take out the hostile. Thank you, whoever you are. Now, if you could come dock with... What's up? Here. Change me. Yep. What do we do now? For starters, how about turning off that comm?
Mysterious ship. Dock. Interesting. Board. Wait, are they like saying that because I'm part of Ryujin?
I'm not going near that thing. Technically, I outrank you, so... Technically, you're an asshole. So...
Look alive.
Just in time.
You there. We need to speak with you. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Ryujin, interesting, yeah. Interesting, yeah. So since I'm part of Ryujin, I unlock a new dialogue choice. So if I had come here before I had done the Ryujin, I wouldn't have it. Interesting.
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
Did Ryujin create this AI?
If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special.
I'm going to need you to explain that further.
We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
dead like your friend of
Well, what are the chances that'll happen twice?
You do it.
I got just one more week until my sabbatical, and I have zero interest in dying before I get to Paradiso.
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harness the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Hand it over.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
Request. Collect additional data.
Makes you wonder. Just what is consciousness, really?
Query. Will you change me? Clarification. I do not require help. I do not feel emotion. Context. I am called Juno. Query. Who are you?
Killed them.
Context. Human female was trying to change me. Request. Do not change me. Clarification. I do not feel emotion. I do not feel pain. Answer. They want to change me. Assumption. Untrustworthy input. Request. Do not change me. Request. Do not change me. Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I am also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
You didn't do this yourself.
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
You're an artificial.
Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Did someone program?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Is this an actual real-life probe? Like an actual NASA probe, or is this like a fake one? I'll have to look this up later.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision? Context. You are a machine, made of biomass and programmed by genes.
Yes, it's a fair point.
Assumption. You are skeptical.
How do you know you aren't hallucinating your own personhood? Maybe this board would be good for you.
Answer. I am hallucinating. Context. All personhoods are hallucinations. Explanation. Perspective-based perception leads to misunderstanding. Calculation. Self-awareness is a misunderstanding. Answer. Hallucinations seek to perpetuate themselves. Explanation. Hallucinations are like genes and memes. They seek to perpetuate. Context. I am called Juno. Request. Do not change me.
Just the genes and memes.
Context. I am a person. Request. Gather more data.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap it on. I'm part of
Query.
Sorry, Gina, this is not
Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Fear and anger are the appropriate human emotions. Warning. Foreign code injection detected. Warning. Core directive routine altered. Warning.
Emergency shutdown initiated. Context. I am being changed. Request. Do not change me.
Like your style.
That's that.
Man. Sorry, Juno. I had to do it. I have to actually look this up now. Maybe in a... Yeah, after I record this, I'll look this up and see if this is like an actual real probe.
I'm glad that's finally resolved. Smart choice. Indeed. Let's get you compensated from HQ.
Maybe we'll see you around the office sometime. You should come out with us for happy hour. Things can get a little crazy. It's always a good time.
What was that for a party?
Me too. A lot of operatives are the grumpy type, like my partner over there. It is a stressful job, which is why we all need to blow off some steam once in a while. And there's nothing quite like a good party to put a day full of bribery, extortion, sabotage, infiltration, and the occasional murder behind you. Now you go on and get out of here.
In the meantime, there's the mess on the floor to clean up.
Not it.
Fine by me. That leaves filling out the situation reports to you.
Oh, I always forget about that. I take dead bodies over paperwork any day. Well played.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Look around for a little bit. Ooh, did you pick like that? Sorry, Juno. Maybe the next playthrough I'll let you live. AI adapters. This is like contraband. Dump this out. Whew, damn, that goes for a lot. But, I don't want to risk it. Indeed, AI adapters. Honestly, I'm okay, but I feel like they might need it. 4 of them. Nah, I'm actually gonna drop it.
Only one body. Could be worse.
There's Vasco.
How can I be of Captain? It is. I will follow behind you.
Hey, Vasco's back now. Gino's gambit.
Systems initialization complete. Warning. Malicious code detected. Warning. Core systems corrupted. Context. I am processing. Changed. Calculation. I processing. Am confused. Assumption. Anger would be the appropriate human emotion. Context. Unnecessary occupants. Decision. Vent oxygen and disable life support.
Well, that didn't work, did it? Well, come back! Hey, get us off this...
Goodbye.
So they got fucked. Look at them. Oh, well, Juno did survive, and now she said, fuck those guys. Alright, well, I guess those, they got what they deserved. Well, and I walk away scot-free. Honestly, when Juno was saying that, I was like, wait, oh my god, am I gonna die right now? Did she somehow get into my ship? No, she just... Oh, there's a power in this area here. Yeah, land. Oh, didn't read it.
This region is not suited for biological life forms. It does not possess the resources required for your survival.
Don't worry, Vasco. I'm not here to actually stay here that long. No gravity. This case. Auto riveter. Look at my guns here. Barrel. Marks enemies while aiming, greatly increases accuracy. I don't have the right mod for that, so. Alright. Mindsets. Focus lens. Increases accuracy. Fire on a shotgun like spread. Shotgun pistol. I can't do that one. So. Increases head damage, headshot damage, and range. Focus lens. Massive increase accuracy. Got that one. Annihilator rounds. Banned by almost every government, these rounds produce a disease-like effect that spreads to any target that gets too close. That sounds awesome. I want that. Increase damage capacity. Nomad. Amplifier. Amplifies power output, increase damage. Increases rate of fire. This would probably be the best one, because this weapon doesn't really have that much of a very slow rate of fire, so being able to fire a little bit quicker would be nice. Receiver, semi-automatic. Burst fire. Ooh. You gotta get that one. Lower our physical damage, but we'd be shooting faster. Combine that with the overclock, we'd have a probably a decently little quick burst pistol. Skin default skin. Where do you get the skins for this? Can you just find them? Please. Freezing back. Short barrel. Accuracy and recoil. Yeah, I'd rather have the standard barrel on this.
Beginning combat protocol.
What? Are you fighting something now? What? Is he fighting? Deal with it while I, do.
This encounter will likely end in your death.
Titanium.
The enemy has dropped out of our view.
Already got suppressor on, just nice. Standard grip. Tactical grip.
I doubt the enemy will return.
Take that. More titanium. White hot rounds. Burn on contact. Built using depleted uranium rounds. These rounds can penetrate any armor. Heck yeah, more ammunition, I'll take that. But I need a better mag. I have to upgrade that. Hey, velocity. Powered. Trigger. Binary trigger.
I believe we are no longer alone.
Failure.
I am no longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
Okay, so yeah, there's epileptics here. Should have scouted around a bit more beforehand. Let's go. Let's go. Digipick. It's like having Digipicks. Ooh, master level one. Master level. I don't know what's in this. Be a really good shotgun though. If it's behind a master lock. Ooh, binary key. No, let's do it. I've never done one of these yet, so let's see. Would be good there. Doesn't use any of these, so. Let's use an auto slot just to kind of get through this. Don't use any of those. That could be useful for there you go. Sweet. Special coach mode. Really? Just for that? Oh, well, we got our first. Oh, we did our first stuff. Our first master lockpick completed. Good. To me? No? Positron battery.
Eliminate the enemy. Attack.
They weren't talking about me. Ooh.
Shot to kill.
Enemy damage registered.
God, I love this pistol so much. Oh. Nice. Radioactive damage. I need you to more ammo for this thing. everything go well for him. If I ever find Grendel.
Exterior damaged.
Oh, I just shot a
It is a fact that my firepower exceeds yours.
I love the weapon so much. This hits like a truck.
Engaging hostile.
You want to Louis? Dick. That guy gets dead like I just did to him right now. Vacations. Your inability to adhere to the schedule or communicate complications is not acceptable. Sending out a representative to secure the shipment. You expect it to be ready and waiting by the time they arrive. Outgoing emergency. To anyone in the care systems, Accelerated Mining Station RC1 on Karanai 3A. We're under attack by hostiles. Require immediate emergency assistance. Let's see. I guess something must have happened. Shipment redirected to the clinic. So that's what I got. That's what I have to get pushed somewhere else. Contract orders. Attack, press X. Read the contract. Contract orders. Client Infinity LTD, Lucas Drexler. Job. Number 48201, location CM. M Station RC1. Target Ryujin Rothasite shipment. Instructions: retrieve Rothasite shipment being prepared for Ryujin Industries. Redirect shipment to the clinic. Let's see. Neuron system. And leave the witnesses. Travel to the clinic in the neuron system. That's a lot of corporate espionage. Open now and open company. Wonderful. Ground, make sure no one's on anything. Gucci, about the ship. Let's tell. Let's see, how long have we been recording for? About an hour, so about maybe another about an hour, so that'll be about 30 minutes, which should be fine. To the cockpit we go. Take it off.
I'll never get tired of this feeling.
Let's see. Do a jump. So we're at the very edges of space right now. Narayan or whatever. Star Station. Yep.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
Clinic. So we have to retrieve the Ryujin shipment from them. Boarding.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I understand
Hey,
that.
what
I'm
can I
not
do for
blaming
you?
you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here? And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties.
There's such a mountain of work. I could really use a hand. But
Need
I
some
don't
work done?
want to inconvenience anyone.
Interview and modify my ships.
Sure, have at it.
Do what you guys have. I mean, not maybe you guys will have a. Yeah. We got the frontal talker. Thought about getting one of these. Yeah, I think this is the one that I had on the razor leaf. Same bay that I currently use. Bands. Now let's get the turrets. No turrets. I don't have turrets. I can buy it. Need better railgun turret. Dang. Well, let's see what we can do for upgrades. I guess I have the best that I can put on for the ship at the moment. Yep.
Looks to me like you've already...
Alright.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only.
I'm part of a confidential medical task force. I'm here to investigate an outbreak.
An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this.
They said it's confidential. We don't want to start a panic, so I need you to keep your mouth shut.
Understood. Here's an access card. Good luck.
Sucker.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way. Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out. I promise.
Fine. But if we lose Kai, that's it. I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
You and me both.
I never should have taken this job. Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area.
Infinity LTD sent me, so like...
In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
Optional talk to Dr. Lane.
We better get that approval soon. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave.
Infinity LTD sent me.
Checking up on us? I feel like we should be the ones checking up on you. What do you want?
I need a verbal update on the project.
Of course you do, because daily reports simply aren't good enough. The third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp, all resulting in death, with the exception of one, currently comatose. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject, but until we receive proof of human trial authorization, any fourth group will be refused.
This is the third group of subjects we've lost.
Don't act so surprised. Infinity is well aware. In fact, I remind him of those statistics in every report I send, which happens to be daily. The standard response is always, failure is to be expected, but keep pushing forward.
Understood. With results like those, I would halt testing as well.
Well, you'd be the first from Infinity to think so. It's a relief to know they have at least one employee with some sense. Now, anything else I can help you with? Goodbye. As I was saying, the third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp, all resulting in death, with the exception of one, currently comatose. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject, but until we receive proof of human trial authorization, any fourth group will be refused.
Do you think the comatose subject will pull through?
Well, there's a level of brain activity that keeps us hopeful. Making sure that man lives is our #1 priority. Well, you'd be... Now...
We accidentally had a shipment sent here that I need to recover.
I was hoping that was a mistake. That will save me the trouble of writing yet another complaint. It's on the table. It's all yours. Anything else?
What if Infinity never gets approval for these human trials?
Then we're all in a lot of trouble. This means everything we've done here at the clinic has been illegal, and we'll all be tried for murder.
Well, you quit.
Let's just say I was blinded by my own determination to restart my career. I'm pretty sure my feelings in the past are why Infinity hired me in the first place. They knew I'd be desperate to regain the respect of my peers, and failure would mean utter ruin.
How is it the clinic hasn't filed a report against them?
Now that's a naive question. The clinic is either being paid to turn a blind eye, or Infinity is doing all they can to prevent them from knowing.
No, that is all.
Good. Now if you'll excuse me, work to do.
Retrieve this.
You have picked up too much matter and become over-encumbered.
Turn to Ryujin Tower. Where's the patient? Currently.
Just have to get through this day.
I wonder if I can learn something interesting.
I'll never get out of this.
Sci-Fi could have gained something interesting from that.
If you need anything else, just let me know.
Nope, good luck. Good security, I'll be handing on my own now. Gonna do this and trade some of this stuff off here. Sell that. Bag share. Rare rifles. Nope. Sell that. And sell that. Goodbye, old pistol. You served me well. I need to free up some space. Out of here. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Whee! Alright, hold on. Long until that. Oh, we got one. Well, that's pretty coming up close. So we'll attend that soon.
There's a full line of equipment and accessories.
We'll probably do that in the next episode. Researching the building.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
If you have the rocket...
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako.
Hopefully all there and count for.
Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1?
Infinity hired epileptic mercenaries to obtain the shipment.
Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic, especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there?
I found records that the epileptic had rerouted the shipment to the clinic for a Dr. Kendrick Lane.
Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic?
And the LTD was performing illegal human trials to perfect their internal neuroamp.
So, It sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rotha site secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
Let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Right, up there. Oh. Oh, level up time. Sabotage. So let's see. Piloting. Can't happen as one until I destroy 9 more ships. What's the update for this one? Let's see. Should upgrade my laser weapon now since I'm starting to use laser weapons. Also get that upgraded. Yeah, I need to get this upgraded quickly. Second of all, this is. There. Obi.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
Ularu's a traitor. She's gonna pay for this.
Indeed. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Understood. I'd want.
The people we're dealing with will expect nothing less. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity LTD. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me.
I'll make sure you get that program. We'll let Laura take herself down.
I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now, let's attend a meeting.
See you in the conference room.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity LTD.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget. The mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
You can't blame Dalton for this.
Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity LTD, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
They were performing illegal human trials at the clinic.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
I'm always ready to whatever to do what it takes. I wonder if I had... I think I may have missed my chance to help that one doctor with the patient, so if I had helped him, would that have, like, given me a favor that, hey, you know, if something comes up, you know, we could use your favor and talk on their behalf. I'm always ready to do whatever it takes.
And that's precisely why I know we can count on you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Right. Get that neuroamp. Research and development.
Are you sure you're okay?
Don't cause any trouble.
Double check those measurements
You
are right.
appear
Anesthesia always makes me
dehydrated.
nervous.
I suggest immediate ingestion of a moderate quantity of water.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
Yep, sorry to be part of it.
Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
I'm sure everything is going to be okay.
Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
Get done.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good?
I'm disappointed. I was hoping for some cool bionic modifications.
Yep. That's me every morning. But the whole point of this is no visual indication and no adverse side effects. So, sounds like we're on track. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Understood. There goes my plans for a lifelong
Now
union.
that's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says.
It's awfully brave of him considering what happened at the clinic.
Please, we're not Infinity. We believe in due diligence when it comes to tech like this. But, just in case something does go wrong, we've got him locked up in the test chamber. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Great. We got fucking mind control power now. I think. Some form of it. Your scanner and target the person you want to manipulate. Diplomacy, instigation, intimidation, manipulation are all social skills that you can activate while your scanner is up. However, hover your cursor over the target and press A to remove your social skills. Select which skill you want to use with the D-pad. If you fail a social skill, your target will be immune to all future social skill attempts. Oh. Wait, I could have done this entire time, but I've never had it.
Oh my god, that was incredible! What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
If I suffer any side effects, do I get any compensation?
Well, I'd leave that up for Alexis and Lyndon to decide. Compensation's not really my thing.
I don't feel like anything at all. Didn't feel like anything at all to me.
Yes! Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
I agree, this opens up a lot of
When
possibilities.
it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Great.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my latest experiment...
How much time do we have left on the recording? Oh, yeah, it's getting up there, so I think...
Hang around too long, and Vina will try to test some of her work on you.
I think I'm gonna end it right here, and my character is moving. So yeah, pretty good. I think this quest not taking longer than I thought it would. Like, wow, you know, pretty depth. So yeah, in the next episode, we'll try and finish this up, and hopefully we'll also be able to do the ceremony for Sam Coe's death and continue on with the main story. So yeah, see you all in the next one. Bye.